How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The Chalk. My name is Andre Quintana. This is Darius Barton and Gunnar Martinez. We're going to be bringing you guys some fantasy football action today. Let's just jump right into it. We're getting into some wide receiver trade targets. Week 4 of the NFL season. So, Darius, who's your top trade target this week?
Trade target, wide receiver wise, we are going to say Chris Olave. I'm selling high on Chris Olave right now. That dude is a monster. If you have like backup running backs that you can move out for him, Jeff Wilson, I'd be a solid trade option for him. You can throw around.
Definitely. Michael Carter, Jeff Wilson, all those guys. If you even got Chase Edmonds, you know what I mean? He just had a really good week, man. It's a good week to kind of get off of him. And Chris Olave, like you said, he's going to have a fantastic season. He's going to be getting covered by cornerback 2s and 3s out there with Jarvis Landry and Michael Thomas.
Yeah, he's going to get opportunities.
They got to worry about Kamara out of the running back position, man. So it's just he's in a smash spot to just have a great season.
But how do you feel about Kamara not really getting off to like a hot start and then Jameis going through his injuries too? Is that some kind of concern?
No, I think Kamara's going to catch fire regardless. It's Kamara.
You think Kamara's going to come out in the next couple games?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that whole offense is just going to catch fire, man. Jameis is honestly, man, he's not the best quarterback, but what he is he's tough, man. He will play through the injury, unfortunately, and just honestly, man, it is what it is, but he's going to put up points. He's going to put up yards. He will throw picks, but they're going to score a lot of points in the process.
Yeah, he likes to get touchdowns. He's going to score.
Oh, yeah, no, he's going to have a fantastic season, so... another guy that I was just thinking about, man, is DK Metcalf. You know, he's a big name, but he's on a kind of a terrible team. He's got Geno Smith throwing him the ball, and nobody's really high on that. That's why he probably was drafted in the 5th round of your league. But he did come off a touchdown this week. So, you know, if you're sitting there, you got a guy like Michael Carter, you got a Jeff Wilson, like you said, those bottom-tier running backs, Chase Edmonds. Would you give up a guy like that to snag, you know, a DK Metcalf?
In a heartbeat.
In a heartbeat?
I like DK. I think DK's physical potential is what makes him so dangerous.
Right.
Yeah. Geno is a concern with the passing up there. Honestly, they are distributing the ball well, better than I actually thought that they were. So that is a plus side for DK, especially with him having that breakout game.
Yep.
He's finally coming out. You know, you love to see the fact that he's actually going to go out there and get those targets for you. He's still that go-to guy.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
they were still going to. I'm sorry to interrupt. They were still going to him in the first couple games. I mean, it was just for short yardage plays. That's where I think that kind of lied. And, I mean, that kind of stuff happens with a new quarterback.
Exactly. They got to fill it out still.
Oh, exactly, man. And, you know, I think the perfect trade would be, you know, you're a 2-1, 3-0 type team. You're really solid at running back. You're pretty deep, 6-7 guys. And you're weak at wide receiver. You just need a wide receiver, too. I think that's perfect. Send out Michael Carter. Get yourself DK Metcalf, something like that. Chris Olave. I think those are perfect trade targets. I'd go for Olave first, but Metcalf isn't a bad option either, so.
You could probably even swing someone like a Deontay Johnson from Pittsburgh over there, and
Yeah,
get
that's a
somebody
solid trade
like
value.
yeah, you could probably get that because they're looking at him as a pretty higher target, wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3.
Oh,
And they're both top
DK's
receivers
falling
on their team,
into
so.
the same category.
Oh, and he'll get so much more targets, man. Deontay
Exactly.
Johnson is going to get,
And
you know,
he'll
10,
get
12
exactly.
targets a
And
game, potentially.
I know we were
versus-
just talking about Geno Smith being like the guy you don't really want to see your receiver getting past to,
Mhm.
but let's be honest. After seeing these first couple 3 weeks, who would you rather have thrown or receiver-wise? Would you rather have Deontay Johnson or DK?
Well, the
Even
thing,
with their quarterbacks,
They're both in that same
well, the
range.
thing though, man, is when
Geno's playing.
does Kenny Pickett come in for Pittsburgh though?
Exactly.
You know what I
That's
mean?
a
I'm
big
thinking,
question.
bro. I'm thinking, dude. They're 1-3. They're 1-4. It comes week 6. You have to bring in
Yeah,
Kenny
week
Pickett, man.
6, if
You
Trubisky,
can't.
he goes out and throws 3
Well,
interceptions, Pickett's going in.
The game after Buffalo, they play Buffalo. Boom. Next game, slot him in. You can't. You know what I mean? I don't think that you can wait any longer. And it's just, it's the National Football League. They had a game last Thursday. Really, the most ideal spot would be this Sunday. But I don't think they can continue, man, with Mitch Trubisky. He looks like
Yeah, see, I'm a
garbage, man.
Ravens fan, and I know Mike Tomlin doesn't like to lose, so that fucker's going to be like, no, we're putting Kenny Pickett in. Like, he's like, you're throwing me games, kids, you're out. Watch the rookie come in and sign and watch Kenny Pickett.
Well, you
light up.
gotta see what the kid's got, man. Why sit on him for a year and then wait till next year and then he has a shit year next year and then you're fucking 2 years behind, man? No, you gotta see what he's got right now. You know what I mean? You know what Mitch Trubisky is. He's garbage. He ain't gonna do nothing for you. He'll
Yeah,
definitely.
he's hot garbage.
He'll
I
honestly,
know, right? This is
he'll honestly
takes.
probably lose you the
I
game,
don't know,
man.
You guys got me tied to the same video. I like Trubisky a little bit. He's high consistency.
See, I'm a Steelers fan, and
No,
y'all are dumb for getting Trubisky.
Yeah, that's a dumb and fucking trade.
Like, y'all should have just ran Kenny Pickett, but whatever.
I don't
We're
know,
going out
man.
week 3 and then Trubisky's career's
So-
done.
This is another hot take, man. All right, there's some big name wide receivers that have honestly had some fucking shit starts, and I think you can get it for cheap. Justin Jefferson.
True that.
There's been some bad starts on the running back side as well.
Austin Eckler +1 for Justin Jefferson.
Exactly, Joe Mixon +1. You know, if you're sitting here, you're 0-1, 0-2, or excuse me, I'm so sorry, 1-2, 0-3, something like that. You're sitting on Eckler, you're sitting on Joe Mixon. You got Dalvin Cook. Any of those types
Zeke
of players.
Elliott?
Zeke, if you got Zeke, man, you know, sell high on him right now if you can. If you got any of those types of guys, you know, him +1 for Jefferson +1. I think that'd be perfect, especially Joe Mixon, Austin Eckler. I think those are the two that'll really get that trade done. And you've got to go get Justin Jefferson before he goes off again because they will
He's
start
going
targeting.
to. He's going to start
gonna
popping
eat.
off.
He's going to eat. Yep, they're going to give him 10 targets a game. He's going to eat.
I agree with that.
Gunnar, who's your top trade target this season?
Wide receiver wise, man, top target. There's a lot of actual targets.
This
Especially you guys brought up a lot of really good names. There's a lot of them that I would actually probably even bring up, and it ties into a couple of them that I was looking at.
Who's another guy you're looking at?
Just like Justin Jefferson, I mean, I guess you can also put Jamar Chase in that same kind of category. where
Jamar Chase is a
he's-
solid target.
You know, he has had a couple of rough games right now. I mean, I know he still has way more value set into his name just due to the overall workload that he's getting over there. And Joe Burrow's finally looking like he's coming out of that slump that, you know, those
Yeah,
first
he
2
was
weeks.
slow his
Yeah,
first 2 weeks.
He's
Now
eating up a
he's
little
got-
bit.
he's getting
Yeah,
his
he's
feet in.
eating up.
And
Yeah.
I know Tyler Boyd has been getting his targets, and, you know, so has Higgins. They've both been having their games, and it almost seems like he's forgotten about Chase a little bit here and there.
That's his
But-
college homie. He ain't forget about him. Watch, it's
Exactly.
coming.
Oh, yeah.
And that's exactly
It's
what
gonna
I was
come on the
gonna get
Ravens,
into, is
but
you
it's
know,
Why
coming.
would you say that?
Because we all know what's coming on them Ravens, dog.
Nah, hopefully you get it back.
Fantastic
Jamar
Dog,
Chase,
it
you
don't
ain't
matter
gonna
who
say-
be back, man. Jamar Chase is gonna fucking
Hopefully-
shit on the Ravens.
Hopefully you're gonna lock him up this season. Watch.
Play it.
Nah.
Play it all.
Marcus
season.
Peters.
I got Joe Mixon. He's going in against the Ravens. I mean, he's
So all right, you want Jamar Chase, right?
I'm
He's a
saying
buy low.
Jamar Chase.
What is
yes,
it? What is your
he's
value for
gonna-
Jamar Chase?
Exactly.
What would you trade for
Who
him?
you trying to get for him?
Honestly, you could probably package up a couple things. You could get a nice little quarterback trade. Let's say you got Matt Stafford plus another quarterback that you're
Dude,
already
that does not
working
get that
with.
done, dude.
You
I'm
got
so
well,
sorry.
no, you got Matt Stafford +1.
No, that doesn't matter, bro. That's Jamar Chase, bro. To get
Yeah,
Jamar
I'm not
Chase,
taking
you're looking
Matt
at
Stafford
Joe
for
Mixon,
Jamar.
Eckler at least +1, bro, and they're on shit season. No, dude, that's Jamar Chase dropping over 50 points in the
That's
finals
got to be
last year.
either your top
No.
running back or your top wide receiver. Who's
Plus one.
underperforming.
So you're
Cooper-
saying you need someone like
Like Alvin Kamara for Jamar Chase?
a Joe Mixon?
No, I think even Kamara +1 though, man. If
That's
you
what I'm
got,
saying, yeah.
say you're sitting on Olave, say you're sitting on Metcalf, bro, and you got exactly that guy. Would you trade Joe Mixon and DK Metcalf for
Jamar
For Jamar Chase
and
and,
like
you know,
a lower
uh,
end like Michael Carter maybe.
Michael Carter, Chase
Freaking
Edmonds, even
Jeff
Monster,
Wilson Jr.
Jeff Wilson, exactly. Jeff Wilson would be a good target. I just did, and
I
it
don't know about that.
honestly, bro,
No,
no.
really?
In order to get Jamar Chase, man, you need a top QB, bro. That is a fantastic wide receiver. Who's going to give him
See,
up
that's what
for
I'm
anybody
saying, though.
other
You
than
get
the
someone
top
like a
3
Matt
guys?
Stafford.
No,
plus
Matt
you
Stafford
get
ain't good enough, though.
someone-
He had
No,
no
like, you're-
touchdowns last
You're
week.
talking like Lamar Jackson, Josh
Yeah,
Allen,
no,
Patrick
bro. He
Mahomes.
had no touchdowns last week. He literally didn't throw a touchdown.
Like if you want Jamar Chase, you're giving up your top a top 5 quarterback.
Yeah, no, bro. That doesn't get the
At a
job
buy
done.
low right now for him.
It doesn't matter, does
If you guys
Jamar?
are acting
Then
like he's
don't
had to
sell
come
it.
out for exactly.
I
In
wouldn't
that
sell
case,
it.
But
Yeah.
we're looking at trade targets.
No, I know, but if you're offering me Matt Stafford, I wouldn't even look at it. I would
Nah,
instantly.
that's an instant decline for
That's
me.
an instant. Yeah, it's instantly.
I'm not
I'm
even.
not- yeah, I wouldn't even get
You
that
guys
this
haven't
time
even
they
heard
did.
the second guy added
Who's
in.
the second guy?
Who's the second guy? Give me a second
You
guy.
guys have to add like an RB2.
No, an RB1, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
talking
gotta
Matt
be an RB1
Stafford.
and Matt Stafford.
Plus, like, dude, even Caffrey for Chase straight up is kind of scary. I think
So,
that gets it done.
That's a fair one. So
with
maybe
that.
McCaffrey
But why
and
would you give up
Stafford.
Caffrey for Chase?
Because what if you're strong at RB and you just want a top wideout?
Exactly.
A lot last night, I got Cooper Kupp for Christian McCaffrey. If you're really solid at RB, you want a top
Cooper
wideout.
Kupp for Christian McCaffrey makes sense though, because
You
Cooper
traded
Kupp
away-
has
Wait,
been
you traded away
producing-
Cooper Kupp?
No, McCaffrey for Kupp. I got the
Oh,
bag of that one,
He got
son.
McCaffrey for Kupp, and that
Yeah.
makes sense because Kupp is going to provide you that same.
Well,
output.
right, but Jamar Chase will. He had a slow start, but dude, don't make
He's
no
had a
mistake.
slow
Jamar
start, though,
Chase
but what
is
if
a
he doesn't?
fantastic wide. No, he will.
You think he's sophomore slump?
He's
Is
a-
that what I'm hearing right now?
I'm saying, hey, we see a Justin Jefferson trend. We see these number 1 wide receivers getting double and triple teams, and it's
But you
cutting
can't
it
for
out.
one or two games though,
Yeah,
bro. It
you
ain't
can't
gonna be
double team
all
the
season.
Bengals every week.
Yeah,
because
dude, they got-
Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, Joe Mixon. There's too many options on that offense.
They can do it because over there
I'm
they got an
saying
old ass Adam
You
Thielen
got
and Dalvin
Cooper
Cook
Kupp.
underperforming.
That makes sense because Cooper Kupp has established no matter what the other team brings at me, I can go ahead and I can
See,
establish
but
my
here's the
still
thing:
fantasy
they're not scheming
relevancy.
Jamar Chase. That's a coaching issue. They're not scheming Jamar Chase the football. And over there in LA,
Because it's
they
smart
will
football.
they will get Cooper Kupp the ball. Sean McVay knows how to win Super Bowls.
Because
How do you
Jamar
win?
Chase isn't
You
Cooper
get
Kupp.
yeah, you get fucking Cooper Kupp the ball. No, he is actually
Dude.
he is Cooper Kupp. To be honest with you, they just need to sling that fucker the football.
Then where's he at?
If they gave him 12 targets a game, he would be there. I just don't think that he's getting the. I just don't think he's getting that type of love
I think
because
it's just
of
a
the
matter
team
of
he's on.
time before he does.
I
He's
think
getting
a
10
couple.
targets a game.
Wait till he plays the Ravens.
Dude, why you gotta go there?
Just wait till he plays Ravens. Man, everybody plays Ravens.
There was a lot of
man.
good takes, but honestly, man, I think to get Jamar Chase, I think once again you got those guys. You're sitting at 0-2. You just want to get something done, man. 1-2, 0-3. You're sitting at those ranges, man. You sit on Eckler, Joe Mixon, all that. I would make it happen. You know, I would even send Joe Mixon plus. Shit, man. You know, Amari Cooper's having a good season. Joe Mixon, Amari Cooper for like a Jamar Chase and. Maybe Michael Carter, but hopefully something a little bit better. Maybe even James Conner, something like that. I think that's a little bit more in tune. And, you know, Cam Akers just kind of coming to life, somebody like that. So I think those are a little bit better running backs. But that'll definitely kind of square your team out if you need a top wide receiver on your team. Especially in PPR, I would highly suggest getting one because you will not survive in a PPR league without a top receiver.
See, now I still think if you have the right team and your guy has Jamar Chase and he's on the right squad and they're in a desperate situation, right now is the time where you could still be able to push someone like either a QB2 plus an RB2 or two RB2s to swipe.
I
Jamar
still think,
Chase
bro,
straight up.
if
Without
you-
getting Jamar Chase +1, you could send those two to get a Jamar Chase, just much like I have to get
Try
and
Devontae
really
Adams.
do
I got AJ
Tell us who that's for
Dillon
Devontae,
and
yeah.
Michael Pittman for Devontae Adams. And I got it from a guy who's 0-3. So I believe if you go out there and you don't necessarily provide a top-notch
Yeah, but you gave two
guy, which
flesh
you normally
players,
have
man.
to
You
do,
didn't give
like you
him
would
a
in a
quarterback.
trade-
You're talking
trade team.
about a quarterback, though. You gave him A.J. Dillon and you gave him Michael Pittman. Those are two solid players. You're talking about Matt
two
Stafford.
mid-range
Garbage
flexes.
right now, bro.
No,
Matt
those are too
Stafford
high.
legit
Yeah,
did not
Pittman
have.
is the higher
Matt
end of the
Stafford
two.
in 3 weeks had 2 weeks with no touchdown. He'd have a touchdown week 1 and week
Do you
3.
think he's going to end with that?
See,
But do you want to trade? Why would you trade your all-star Jamar Chase, your first-round pick, for Matt fucking Stafford?
Plus someone else.
No, bro. Dude, I
What
guarantee
if he
you,
doesn't
you can
have
get
a
Jalen
quarterback?
Hurts. You can probably get Jalen
You're
Hurts.
sitting here thinking
I guarantee
he has
you, though,
like
you can-
Jalen Hurts
I
or
guarantee-
Lamar
or-
Jackson.
talking about a
dude,
10-team league,
I
though?
guarantee you, though.
I guarantee you he has a better quarterback
And
than
it's
Stafford.
Exactly, man. You can get Jalen Hurts or Patrick Mahomes or
Jalen
Lamar
Hurts,
Jackson
Lamar
or Josh
Jackson,
Allen.
Josh Allen.
I actually don't think you get Josh Allen. Josh Allen's
Justin
probably
Herbert. Hey, my quarterback Herbert.
Hey,
I
that
got him,
doesn't
bro.
work in that league then you send him someone like this. You can even get it like a James Conner and a Michael Pittman for a Jamar Chase.
See, that might get you done if they're really fucking desperate at 0-3. I
and
feel like
that's the
that
whole
gets
point.
it
We're
done
looking
at
at trade
0-3.
things, and it's not necessarily always going to be a trade with a really good team and a really good team.
I know, man, but I'm
Because
just
in
saying to
that case,
actually
then
get
why
the job
usually get the
done,
trade
I
done
think.
unless it usually is a really good value trade. But in these weeks, those are the guys you need to target.
I know,
Who
but
is
for
it
them to actually hit the
low-end
yes button,
teams
I
on
think
your
if you
squad?
just send Joe Mixon and like Chris Olave, he'll hit yes. I don't think he hits yes on the other trades, though. But we'll wrap it up till next time, guys. Chalk it up. Have a good night.